This week we welcome in Sefer Bamidbar, the next Sefer in the Torah, with Parshas Bamidbar. And whenever Parshas Bamidbar comes, the aroma of Shavuos comes with it, because Parshas Bamidbar is always read on the Shabbos before Shavuos. And there are connections and allusions between the Parsha Bamidbar and Shavuos, one of which I want to focus on. But before I do so, I want to really call out the challenge that we face as we welcome and embrace Shavuos this year. You know, when it comes to Sukkot, so much of Sukkot happens in our Sukkah. It's in our homes. When it comes to Pesach, so much of Pesach, the focus of Pesach is the Seders, which take place in our homes. Yet when it comes to Shavuos, which is a smaller Yom Tov, a shorter Yom Tov than the others, so the focus of Shavuos is so often not at home, but in shul, where we learn Torah, in the Beis Medrash, where we learn Torah, where we go and learn with others, where we learn from others, we listen to shiurim, we say Tikun Leil Shavuos. We're constantly involving ourselves with other people over the course of Shavuos. And this year we are challenged that we're not able to go to shul. And so we're left to learn Torah at our homes by ourselves. And that's quite a daunting task to many of us who may feel that we don't have the background to be able to learn on our own, or that it's not something that we've done before. It might not be stimulating enough for us. And so it's very challenging to ask ourselves a question, well, how am I going to embrace Torah and invest myself in Torah over the course of Shavuos if I don't have the accessibility to what I normally have? And I think Parshas Bamidbar has a beautiful message for us. And that is the Ohel Moed, the tent of meeting, which was special, had Kedusha because of the fact that the Aron, the Ark of Covenant, the Aron Abris, was within it. And from the Aron, from on top of the Aron, was the place in which Hashem spoke to Moshe. Inside the Aron, where the Luchos, was the Torah. So the halacha is, the Torah says that the Ohel Moed has to be placed bisoch hamachanot. It has to be in the middle of the encampment of the Jewish people. It has to be equidistant, has to be accessible to all of the people. And this is something that the Chafetz Chaim Zecher Tzaddik Livracha explains to us, that we memorialize in our own lives, practically in our shuls. Because the bima, the place upon which the Torah is read, is not put in the front of the shul and not in the back of the shul. It's in the middle of the shul to show us the place where we read the Torah. The Torah is accessible to all of us. And he says this is based on the fact that when it came to Adam and Chava being placed in Gan Eden, the pasuk says, the Eitz HaChaim B'soch HaGan, that the Eitz HaChaim, the tree of life, was placed in the middle of the Gan, in the middle of Gan Eden. And so the Chafetz Chaim says, why? Well, what's our Eitz Chaim? Eitz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba. The Torah is our Eitz Chaim. It is our tree of life to those who grasp it, v'samchel miushar, and those who support it. The Torah is our life. And that's what Shavuos is all about. It's embracing not simply Torah values, but the Torah itself. It's understanding the mitzvos. It's investing ourselves in the legacy of the Jewish people and the destiny of the Jewish people, which is the love, the beauty that the Torah has within it, and has a message for each and every one of us. And so the Chafetz Chaim explains the Torah is accessible to all of us, and with our challenging time that we are going through right now, and the inability to go to shul and be able to hear shiurim, we still have accessibility to Torah. We live in a generation where there is so much Torah offered beyond that which is simply translated to English, but that which is developed in the great depth in different Sfarim, that which we find virtually, which we can print out and prepare in order to learn over the course of Shavuos. And we shouldn't become saddened by the fact that we are not going to be able to hear the shiurim, because we should look at it as an opportunity to be able to spend the time learning by ourselves, perhaps something that we have never tried to do before. And the message of the Torah is that for every single Jew, despite how hard it may be, the Torah is accessible. May we be zocha, may we merit that this Shavuos ends up being a newfound opportunity for us to be able to embrace and learn Torah as we may have not been done in the past, as well as we have done in the past. and find within it the spirit of life that has kept our people alive for thousands of years through all of the challenges we have faced. And may it continue to strengthen us spiritually during this challenge with a newfound sense of commitment and love for Hashem and His Torah, bringing Him great pride as individuals, as a community, and as members of all of Klal Yisrael. Thank you for listening, and have a good Shabbos.